because the rules are so inconsistent from country to country. Do you believe that every country has lockdowns simultaneously? We've been manipulated, we've been manoeuvred, we've been given lies by the media, but these people live in a godless universe. Apa khabar Indonesia? Apa khabar Pinter Politik.com? Nama saya John Zachary. Saya akan berbicara dalam Inggris dengan subtitle Bahasa Indonesia. So, before I get on with this video, I've got to start with a disclaimer. All the views you will see expressed in this video are my personal views. They in no way reflect the views of PinterPolitik.com. Okay, that out the way, shackles off. I'm going to tell you in this video what I really think is going on right now. But first, I've been promising for ages, we have to get to our beloved Karl Marx.
Darf ich vorstellen? Friedrich Engels.
Karl Marx.
Auch auf gütiger Himmel, wach auf!
Sie sind der größte materialistische Denker unserer Zeit.
So Karl Marx, yes, I did go to Karl Marx's tomb in Highgate Cemetery, and it was quite busy in actual fact, and there were a lot of courting couples, which I found very strange. I mean, please tell me about that one. Hello, my love, would you like to meet me down the cemetery? Oh yes, lovely, sip. I don't know, but there you go. So it was a little bit busy, and I couldn't get the video done, but to cover Karl Marx very quickly, born in Germany, Dutch mother, German father, both his parents were Jewish. On his father's side, he came from a long line of rabbis. His father changed to become an evangelical Christian. Karl was baptized into that. He bounced around various schools. He wasn't that great a student. He went to University of Bonn and eventually studied philosophy and law, became a Hegelian, got friendly with a few people, bounced around Europe a bit, wrote for a few magazines and newspapers, including the New York Tribune. Basically didn't have a lot of money all his life, but he thought deeply and he thought about a lot of stuff. And he basically came up with a communist manifesto, which he was asked to do with Engels, his friend, who ended up supporting him because he really didn't have a job and didn't make any money. Das Kapital, the first tome was brought out, the first volume was brought out in his lifetime, subsequently brought out after his lifetime. I disagree with a lot he says, but if you want me to go into it, we can do it, but you need to say in your little comments there, let's go a whole series of videos about Karl Marx, but it's going to be very tedious, I can assure you. And I will go into the full history of Karl Marx. One thing I'll say, I agree with him 100%. He did not agree with censorship of any kind. And with that, I agree with Karl. You're 100% on there, Mr. Beardy Jen. Got 100% Karl Marx. So let's now get on to what I really think's going on right now. So I said I'd tell you what I really think, and what I really think is we're all being controlled, we're all being manipulated, we're all being put into a position we don't want to be in. The mask is just one aspect of that, because the rules are so inconsistent from country to country.
To stay at home.
Pushing the agenda. The
Permanent lockdown is...
Kebijakan lockdown.
In Sweden, don't wear the mask. In Holland, don't wear the mask. In UK, don't wear the mask outside, but wear the mask when you go into a supermarket. If you go into a coffee shop, wear the mask if you get a takeaway, but if you go sit down, you don't have to wear the mask. You can sit down and take your mask off. In Italy, wear the mask going into shops. In California, wear the mask outside. In Idaho, don't wear the mask outside. In Michigan, wear the mask outside. In Georgia, don't wear the mask outside. And on and on and on with these inconsistencies, which makes it all sound like the nonsense it is. And then we have the ridiculous requests from political institutions like Black Lives Matter. And what do they want? An end to the nuclear family. I'll ask you, Indonesian people, do you want an end to the nuclear family? Do you believe there shouldn't be mothers, fathers and children? That we have some kind of collective, that the state brings up your kids? I don't think you believe that, but please you tell me. Also, no God. The Democrats recently gave their Pledge of Allegiance and let out God. I believe in God. I will kneel only to God, not to man. But these people live in a godless universe. Again, disagreement. Let me know what you think. Do you believe in a godless universe? In the UK, in Norfolk Police Constabulary, someone applied for a job and they said that they believe that it's impossible for a man to become a woman. They were refused the job with the Norfolk Police. They applied to another police force in Norfolk. Again, they were declined because they have the wrong view. In other words, they think that it's impossible for a man to become a woman or a woman to become a man, which we all know it is. You know who's also in trouble for that? Yep, J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling got in trouble because she said it's impossible for a man to become a woman. But you're not supposed to speak about these issues because if you are transphobic or something of that nonsense. Nobody cares if somebody wants to live their life as Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. If you're a man, you want to pretend you're a woman, it's fine. If you're a woman, you want to pretend you're a man, it's fine. We're all very sympathetic to your issues, but in reality, you're not. It's not going to go on your birth certificate. And you can't have babies. But in the UK, they're trying to tell you that you can. They had a headline just recently, man has baby. No, men don't have a womb. I'd like to hear your opinion on that. Do you think that men can have babies? Because this is what's been pushed on us right now. Do you believe to defund police, no police force anywhere?
Police and up the night sky, declaring protesters have been
Do you believe that every country has locked down simultaneously and destroyed economies for no reason other than some virus that has killed virtually nobody? Is that really what you think is going on? I'd like to hear your views on this. Because yes, it's a real virus. Yes, it kills people. It doesn't kill young, healthy people. And you're going to pull one out of the hat. Somebody's got diabetes or morbidly obese or something like that. And you're going to say that one died. Yeah, well, you know, someone fit and healthy can walk across the road, bang, and they get hit by a bus. Does that mean that all young, fit and healthy people get hit by buses? No, it doesn't. And what's the odds of it happening? Very small. So this is what's going on now. We're being manipulated, we're being manoeuvred, we're being given lies by the media.
The dictator of the United States of America.
Russia scandal.
Who are really trying to push us into a direction of compliance. We must comply with what they say. We must do what they say. We must not question. So I would say to everybody, question every piece of news you've got. Question me, no problem. But look into the facts yourself and what's being told to you right now, because it just doesn't stack up. It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. In the UK, a leading infectious disease expert recently came out in Edinburgh University and said that the lockdown was an enormous mistake, which will cause more excess deaths than if we hadn't done it in the first place. And there you go. Now they're backtracking, saying, well, it's a mistake, but you still need your vaccine. Really? Well, all those pushing the vaccine, you take it first. Because I don't want to take a vaccine that's not been tested on other people. I don't know about you. But of course, this is a view I'm not allowed to have. And back to Karl Marx. Karl Marx believed that the most important thing was no censorship, that everyone had a right to give their opinion, to give what they think and say what they think. And currently that's not happening. You're given one point of view and not the other point of view. And so if you lean off the reservation, if you say anything that's not correct, the tech giants censor you, ban you, off you go, you're gone. So there is something definitely going on right now which just doesn't add up, and I would question every single thing that I'm told by the mainstream media. I'm going to be dragging out some facts for this, but it's going to take me some time. Like you, I've got to try and make some money during all this nonsense, but I will put together a video citing cases, and I look forward to seeing you again, Indonesia. Please watch, subscribe, share, like, lovies, whatever. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.